Hey everyone. Hi everybody. Good to see you guys, all 73 of you. And welcome to another lesson of idioms. Group lesson. We do idioms. Last Monday we did phrasal verbs. Now this Thursday we're doing idioms. So let's get ready. Put on your smiley faces. Smiley faces, okay? Because I'm going to want this video and I'm going to upload this video to YouTube hopefully. So it's good that we have on our smiley faces. Okay, so anyway, let's get to it. We're going to start off by learning idioms and phrases, common idioms and common phrases. And I'm going to see which ones you guys know, which ones you don't know, and the ones you don't know, we'll discuss them, okay? Now, I'm going to pick, first I want to pick what the hell is this guy? Why is it this guy? Um, what is that in his hand? That's the question. What the hell's going on? You see, that's what happens when the camera switches. You see things. I'm happy he didn't have anything else in his hand because that would have been. But anyway, he had nice blue eyes though. No homo. I like girls who have blue eyes and stuff like that. But whatever. Anyway, all right. Now I'm gonna get to phrases that deal with me. Phrases that I feel can relate to my life in a way. So let's get to one of them. I believe I have a list right here. And I'm going to get to one that's very common. And I believe I gave you guys this one before, but I have to give it again because it's very important. What does it mean when you and a girl are going Dutch? This one is very, very important. I know I told it before, but it's very important. Oh, he got a lot of girl fans. He got girl fans now. They're like, oh, his eyes and shit. His eyes. Yes, it's paying 50-50. It's when the guy pays for half and the girl pays for half. It doesn't matter. Or the girl and girl pay for half, or the guy and guy pay for half when they're just friends, I guess, okay? That's going Dutch. Now, why is it called going Dutch? I honestly have no idea. I just know that's when you pay for the whole date. Now, usually, us American guys, us cheap American guys, when we go out on a date, Bill, usually the first thing we say or mention to her is, hey, do you mind going Dutch? Or I might want to go Dutch tonight or something. Then we see how she reacts, okay? We see how she reacts to it. And if she reacts in an okay way, then we will definitely go Dutch. If she reacts in a negative way, then we might not go out at all, okay? Dutch date. Not really a Dutch date, but yeah, okay? Now, next one we're going to get to is, what does it mean to wince at something? When you wince at something. Stoeta. What does it mean when you wince at something, okay? What do you think? I know what it means. I give a perfect example. All guys can relate to it. What does it mean to wince at something or wince at someone or some situation? Hello, everyone. Everyone's still coming in the room. I see. Hi, everybody. But right now, we're trying to figure out what it means to wince at something. This is something a lot of guys do when they see a guy get hit in a special place. When they see a guy get hit in that special place. Well, basically, when you wince at something, yes, when you wince at something, you're looking at something that's painful. Yes, you're looking at something that's painful, and you kind of, and you kind of almost feel the pain yourself. So, for example, let's say I were to see a video of a boy getting kicked in his special area, getting kicked in his yahtzee, his eggs, his balls, whatever you want to call it. Now, usually when guys see another guy getting hit in his balls, we're likely to go like that, and we're going to wince at it because we know it hurts a lot, okay? That's when we wince at it. So another example is when, let's say, a guy gets slapped by his girlfriend because he was cheating, and the girl slaps him really hard, and other guys look and go, ooh, he got slapped real hard. That's wincing. When you make that face, because it's almost as if you feel the pain yourself. That is wincing at something, okay? That is to wince at. Does anyone know how to say wince at in Russian? Like when you wince at something, or in Portuguese, or in Arabic, whatever language you know. What does it mean to wince at something in your language? How to use it in a sentence. I winced at the guy who got kicked in the nuts by the girl. When that guy got kicked in the nuts, it made me wince. I always wince when I see a guy get hit in the nuts. Or you can say I always wince at guys who get hit in the nuts all the time. Nuts is yahtzee, is like testicles. So I always wince at or I always wince. A lot of people use it without the word at. So I'm wincing because that guy got kicked in the nuts. Okay, you don't necessarily need at, but some people use at. Okay, that's wincing. That's my wincing face. That's the same face I use all the time. And sometimes some girls are so sexy that I wince because it hurts that they're not mine. So I go, damn, she's not with me, you know? So it just hurts, you know? That's another way to wince at something, okay? Now, next one. This is a very common phrase, and all of you can de blar c'est de dollar. Okay, morshitsa. Morshitsa. Huh? Morshitsa. Morshitsa. Huh? Okay.
Close.
Close. Okay. Aha. Oh, I don't know how to read that, Emma. But all right, Emma. Vladman. Oh, thanks. Okay, thank you guys for telling me. Now, next one to get to. Who's there's no girl. What are you talking about? All right. What's the next one? This is the phrase. When do we use this phrase? There's nobody next to me. What are you talking about? I don't remember that. When do we use this phrase in English? Top down. Next to me, there's no one here. See? What are you talking about? Crazy. Any day now. When do people use that any day now phrase? What does that mean in American English? Any day now. Damn. Where is lesson? Lesson is here. You have to listen and pay attention. What does any day now mean? What does this idiom mean? What does it mean if someone were to say any day now? What does that mean? Does that mean they're waiting for a good day? Anytime? No, close to anytime. Whatever, no. Sooner or later? No. Any day now basically means at some point I will do something. Yes, okay, there's two ways to do it. There's two definitions. One, when you say, first of all, when you use any day now, you're expecting something to be very soon. You're expecting it to be soon. So I can say, any day now, somebody's going to recognize me in the street and take a picture. Any day now, someone's going to message me and say something silly. Or, for example, let's say I want my friend to do something. And I'm like, hey, you owe me $5. Yes, also ASAP, as soon as possible, exactly. So I'm going to say, all right, you owe me $5. When are you going to give me the $5? And he goes, I'll give it to you. And I'm like, all right, I'm waiting. Any day now. That means I'm waiting and I expect it right now. ASAP. So when you're waiting for someone to say something or do something, you say any day now. So for another example, when my ex-wife was mad at me for doing something bad, I'd be doing something really bad to her or something. And she'll say, where were you yesterday? And I'm, well, she'll say, any day now, Yashdu, Davai. I'm like, that means hurry up right now, ASAP. Video isn't working. Is video okay for you guys, or is there a problem with it? It's okay, excellent, okay? So that's any day now. That means hurry up right now. If you're having a problem with the video, you might want to reload it, but everyone else, it seems they're doing just fine, okay? Now, next one. This is a nice phrase for you people who want to visit America, and kind of like blend in. This is one almost no foreigners will use. This one is very good. Bag that. This is not Ebonics. This is not black people slang. Not that kind of bag, like to bag a girl. No. This is regular slang. This is common slang. What does it mean to bag that? All is okay. All is okay. Yeah. Well, bag that is a good phrase to use when you go out to eat. What do you think it could mean when you're going out to eat and you use the phrase bag that? What could that mean? To have a bite? No, it deals with a bite. Get a girl? No, that's in Ebonics. that in Ebonics. But right now, we're not doing Ebonics. We're doing regular slang. Yes, I want to take that home. Exactly. Yes, Juan. Exactly. So how the reason why the phrase is that way is because when we get food to go, as we call it, food to go, that means you take the food from inside and you bring it outside. When we get food from inside and bring it outside, it has to be put in a bag. And usually the bags we get in America for food is like this big brown paper bag. It's like a big brown paper. Not delivery. No, not delivery. I'm going to explain. It's a big brown paper bag. So basically, when you use bag that is when you're at a restaurant and you're eating and you can't eat anymore. They come, they say, hey, are you finished? You say, yeah, can you bag that, please? Can you bag this? That means take the remaining food, put it in a bag so you can take it home. That's what it means. So it's not exactly the same as to go. It's kind of both, because first you say, okay, yes, I want to eat it here. Then you eat it at the restaurant, but you can't eat as much as you saw. You can't eat as much as you saw. So you're like, oh, okay, I can't finish it. Bag that, please. That means take the food I have left and put it in a bag. I want to eat it later. That's how it works. Bag that. It's not takeaway. It's not takeaway. It is definitely different, okay? It's you want to take the food away that you couldn't finish. That's Baghdad. You take the food away that you could not finish. Baghdad. God damn it. It's not Baghdad, but it sounds like it. It's Baghdad. Now let's make a little story. We'll have an idiom story. So we're all at a restaurant together. No, let's make a fake character. This fake character's name is Igor. And so this is how we start. This is how it all starts. Igor goes out for a bite. Igor is going out for a bite. What does it mean to go out for a bite? This is what Igor is doing. He's going out for a bite. What does that mean? Yes. Igor is going out for a bite. When you go out for a bite, that means you want to eat. Anything for a bite, or a bite is slang for food. You want to eat food. So for example, I can say, I took that sexy girl out for a bite last night. That means I took her out to eat. So Igor, our fictional character, Igor, he starts off the story. He goes out for a bite. All right, and I'm going to write all these down so I can tell the story again, okay? He goes out for a bite to eat by himself. You know, he has no girlfriend. It's Thursday night. He's bored. So he decides to go out for a bite, which means he decides to go out and eat. But as he has to have something to eat, go out and eat, exactly. But as he's having this bite, he slowly begins to realize that his eyes are big. Blinky. His eyes are bigger than his stomach. His eyes are bigger than his stomach. He realizes his eyes are bigger than his stomach. What does it mean when your eyes are bigger than your stomach? Your eyes are bigger than your stomach. It actually, this one should be easy to figure out, because just think about it. His eyes are bigger than his stomach. He can't eat the whole meal. Yes, that's basically it. But to be more accurate, it's when you expected to eat more than you can. That's when your eyes, Siemki, yes, and I do. That's when your eyes, that's when you expect to eat more than you can actually eat. That's when your eyes are bigger than your stomach. When you bite more than you can chew, kind of. But that's used like literally, yeah, but figuratively, no. That's very different, but that's also a good idiom. That's a very good one, okay? When a person orders more food than he is able to eat, exactly. Or even cook more food than you're able to eat for yourself. So when your eyes are bigger than your stomach, that means you expected to eat more than you actually could. So you ordered too much or you cooked too much, okay? So that's how we have it so far. So how do we start? Igor, he goes out for a bite to eat. His eyes are bigger than his stomach, right? And then his eyes are bigger than his stomach. So since he has all that food there, all that food left, he doesn't want to waste it. What do you think he said? He goes, excuse me, waiter, 2 words. He said, What do you think he said? Yeah, he said Baghdad. That's the third step, not Baghdad. He said Baghdad because his eyes were bigger than his stomach when he went out for a bite to eat. So he was like, Baghdad. I can't have any more food, so please bag it. Excellent. Jihad. All right, you guys are crazy. All right. Now, next one. Once they bag it, he proceeds to roll out. He proceeds to roll out. To roll out. This one is cool slang. He proceeds to roll out. He rolled out. He's like, all right, I'm going to roll out. What do you think it means by roll out in this case? He was there having the meal. They bagged it. Then it was time for him to roll out. What do you guys think roll out is? I'm waiting for some guesses. There's 76 of you. Yes, he left. When you're full and up to and go out. Well, close. It just means you leave when you roll out. I don't know if you guys know Ludacris, but he has a very popular song. He had a very popular song called Roll Out. And the whole song, he's like, yeah, yeah, it's perfect. he had a very popular song where he's like, roll out, and you know that means like to leave. Or they see me rolling, yeah. That's another example, because to roll out has two meanings. One, it could be to leave in general, or it could be to leave in a car. All right, whatever. So it could also be to leave in a car. They want to say hi. Just say hi, say stop. All right. That means it means to either leave in a car or leave on foot. That's to roll out, okay? But in this case, we're using it to say he left on foot and or he left in his car. He rolled out. He rolled out the restaurant, then he got in his car and rolled out the parking lot, okay? Both of those are roll out, and they both mean this. They both use the same phrase: to drive off or to leave somewhere on foot. For both of those, you can roll out. Not just walk; it's to leave. It's to leave an area. That's rolling out. So we had dinner today, and after dinner, we rolled out. We didn't bag anything. We didn't bag anything at all, but we rolled out, right? So let's say, as Igor, what's our character's name? Igor. Igor, right? Is Igor? Okay. So Igor, as Igor went out after his meal that he bagged and all that, he still has a meal. And then he slowly started to realize that he was driving. Although he had some drinks, he was driving steady as a rock. Blinchkin, give me a second. He was driving steady as a rock. Even though he had a drink or two, he was driving steady as a rock. What does that mean? What does it mean to be steady as a rock? There's one word that can describe that. Yeah, everyone's talking about you now. What does it mean to be steady as a rock? There's one single word in English that can describe it. It has 5 letters. No. 5 letters. Well, it could also be that, but it's not the main thing. No. 5 letters. Starts with a T, S. Ends with an L. When you're steady as a rock. Very steady. Literally. What could it mean when you're steady as a rock? Who knows this? Stable. 5 letters. Starts with S. When you're steady as a rock. And this is literally here. Calm. No. Okay. It starts with ST. ST. Something. When you're steady as a rock. ST. No. Yes. We have a winner. We have Terminator. Oh, that's so cute. Yes. Still. Steady as rock means still. Not moving. So I can stand steady as a rock right now. Ready? Still. Not moving. Motionless. That's steady as... Well, yeah. It could also be used for an emotionless person. A lot of people feel... I don't want to use political figures' names. Let's see. Who's emotionless? Who's not a political figure? Maybe from a movie. Who has no emotion? Oh, have you guys seen the movie? If you saw Tom Hanks, I don't know if you guys ever saw the movie Silence of the Lambs with Hannibal Lecter, but Hannibal Lecter can eat you, and his face is steady as a rock. Yes, Hannibal Lecter, he was a cannibal. That means he ate people. He was eating people. And with Anthony Hopkins, and when he ate people, his face was steady as a rock. He'd eat a person like this. A person. If I was eating a person, I can do that. You know, I would be crazy. I would have a lot of emotions. So that's when you're steady as a rock. Okay, as Hannibal Lecter ate the man, his face was steady as a rock. His emotions were steady as a rock. Or for example, as a drunk man drive the car, his hands were steady as a rock. He wasn't shaking. He wasn't doing all this. No, he was fine. His hands were still steady as a rock. Okay, it means still. ST. It could also be poker face. I don't know if you guys know anything about poker, but Texas Hold'em poker, probably the most popular poker right now, and you can win a lot of money playing this. Texas Hold'em poker is a game in which you play poker, and you basically you can't show your emotions, because if you show your emotions, people will know if you have a good hand or bad hand. They'll know if you're likely to win or you're likely to lose. Okay, and that's why some of them wear sunglasses. Okay, so yes, another way it could be steady as a rock. It could be emotionless or very, very still. Okay, emotionless or very, very still, unchanging. So remember, steady as a rock, the one word it comes down to is still. 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 And hopefully you're good at it, because if you play poker and you lose a lot and you're betting money, you don't have much money left. So you better be real good at it, and you can blah blah blah, right? So as he was driving, so we have everything. He goes to the restaurant, he says bag that, even though he has some drinks, he's driving in a car, he's steady as a rock. And then he tells himself, once he gets home and he sees his wife, he is going to play possum soon as he gets to the bed. He's going to play possum. What does it mean to play possum? In this case, soon as he got to bed, he played possum next to his wife. And I'm going to find a picture of a possum while you guys do this. He played possum next to his wife. I want to know if you guys know what a possum is. Possum. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Some people like them. Some people don't at all. But I want to see what you guys think. Pretend to sleep. Yes, he doesn't want to talk. He just wants to lay down in bed. This is a possum right here. That's a possum. Now, some people think possums are cute. Some people, yes, sometimes it's to play dead. Sometimes it's to play dead. But in this case, it's not to play dead. It's just to play asleep. There's many different ways to play possum, and now I'll explain them to you. Now, you guys know what a possum does when he's scared. When he's scared and he doesn't want to die, what does he do? He pretends to be dead. He pretends to die. He'll just on his back and pretends to be dead, and sometimes they make animals walk away. Yes, that's to play possum. But us humans, we play possum in many different ways. You can pretend to sleep. You can pretend to be dead. Or you can even pretend to not be tough. So let's say there's a big guy, and he's bothering a little guy. He's like, fuck you, little man, fuck you. He's yelling at the little guy, and the little guy's just like, not talking to the big guy. The little guy is playing possum because he's pretending like he's not dangerous. That's another way to play possum, to pretend like you're not dangerous. Like, But the little guy is Bruce Lee. So when the big guy tries to hit him, he goes, wow! And he hits the big guy, and the big guy falls. That's to also play possum. You're pretending like you don't want to fight or you're not tough. You're just kind of just ignoring the person. That's another way humans can play possum. He's so sweet? I think so. Possums are very dangerous, actually. Possums are very dangerous. They growl. That's growling. They growl very loud. I don't know if you guys know that, but possums can be very dangerous. They can bite. Do girls play possum when they see your third leg, Phil? It wouldn't help them. Anyway, now moving on. So we got that. He's driving in the car. Soon he gets home, he decides to play possum with his wife. But the problem with playing possum with his wife is he could end up in the doghouse. He could end up in the doghouse. Oh, 1 second. I got to add an E. He's playing possum next to his wife. He could end up in a doghouse. What does it mean to end up in a doghouse? From possum to a dog. What does it mean to end up in the doghouse? To sleep outside? Literally, no. But figuratively, it has a relation to it. To end up in a doghouse, there is some relation. To be forced to leave the house. No, not literally. You guys are close, but I'll give it. When you end up in a doghouse, or you are in the doghouse, that means you are in big trouble by your wife. Usually by your wife or girlfriend. Girls, we don't usually use this for women who have a man that's mad at them. It's usually about a man who has a woman that's mad at him. So when a wife is mad at the husband, she won't cook for him. She won't sleep next to him. She won't kiss him. That means he is in the doghouse. He's being treated like a dog, and she doesn't like. She loves him, I'm sure, but she's like mad at him for the moment. Maybe a few days to sleep, not in the bed. That's another way to be in a doghouse. Yes, you won't sleep in the same bed. You won't kiss the person, sleep in the couch. Yeah, a lot of times the wife would sleep in the bed and make the man sleep on the couch. That's to be in the doghouse. That's the man being in a doghouse. So our character here, let's say he played possum. The wife knew he was pretending. So now the husband's in the doghouse. Now the husband's in the doghouse. That's what happened. So what happened? He went out. Let's see what happened. I'll tell the story over real quick. He went out for a bite to eat. He had a bite to eat, but the problem was his eyes were bigger than his stomach. So he was like, oh, crap. Waiter, please bag that. He puts the food in a bag. He rolls out. He's in his car. But even when he was in the car driving, when he was a little bit drunk, he was steady as a rock. His hands were steady as a rock behind the wheel. So once he got home, he didn't really want to talk to his wife, so he decided to play possum. He immediately played possum, but his wife realized he was playing possum. She was like, oh, no, now you in the doghouse. Then she put him in the doghouse. Now he's in the doghouse. So now our hero is in the doghouse. He is in trouble, okay? He's in trouble. Not to become a dog. When you're in the doghouse, you are in trouble by your wife or your girlfriend. She is mad at you. She is very upset. She doesn't want to sleep next to you. She doesn't want to kiss you. She doesn't want to even cook food for you. She's really mad at you. She wants time away from you, okay? That's being in the doghouse. So, example sentence. If a man kisses another woman, his wife will probably put him in the doghouse. When a man is in the doghouse, he can't sleep next to his wife. He can't kiss his wife. His wife won't be nice to him because he is in the doghouse. Okay? You got it, yeah? Okay? Excellent. That's when you're in the doghouse. Only for relationships. It's weird if you use it any other way. Not only for relationships. If it's not a relationship, it doesn't work in that case. That would definitely sound strange, okay? Yes, only by... Whoa! Look, this is Russia right now. This is all I'm giving you because this is Russia. By girl, only when the man is in trouble, the man can be in the doghouse. The girl can't really be in the doghouse. It's not used that way. But the man can be in the doghouse. That's all I'm saying about that, okay? This is Russia. I'm not going too much into the details because I don't want to go to jail, all right? Anyway, moving on. You're going to end up in the doghouse. Yeah, if you cheat on your wife or something. So what idiom can we use in that case? When you're in the doghouse, you're in the doghouse. That's the idiom right there. That's what you got, all right? Moving on to the next one. So now he's in the dog. Oh, girls? Oh, for girls. But when girls are in trouble? Let me see. When girls are in trouble, you don't use doghouse. You could probably use, Only know the ones in slang. You could say I only know the ones in slang. Like my girl got not the cat house. That's cute. That's cute. But like a girl could be she got time out right now. My girl's on some time out. Or I really don't know. I really don't know. Guys really have it, but if I think of it, I'll let you know. But now to the next one. He's in the doghouse. He's in the doghouse. No, time out. She's on time out. Some guys say that. Now our hero, he's in the doghouse. In order to get himself out the doghouse, he probably has to paint the town. What color? What color does he have to paint the town? In order to get out the doghouse, he has to paint the town a certain color. Who knows the color he has to paint the town? Who knows it? Wow, no one knows this one? White or pink? Pink. Oh, that's a different kind of paint. No, he has to paint the town red. Who knows what that means? To paint the town red. This is a very common one. To paint the town red. What does that mean? Who knows it? To paint the town red? Oh, no one knows this one. All right. Well, when you paint the town red, that basically means you are taking your woman out for a romantic evening. Dinner, a movie, flowers. What else? Flowers. Dancing. What else do people do? I think there's a delay with the chat because I'm now seeing your answers. I'm seeing them right now. There might be a little delay. Sorry about that. But I'm now seeing your answers. But no, it's not green. It's not blue. It's red. So let's think. What things are romantic? How can you paint the town red with your woman? What can you do? It's not angry. What can you do? You can take her to the movies, dinner, to get a glass of water. That's not painting the town red. That's saving your money. Give a credit card. Okay, give a credit card. I like that one. I like that one. Clubs, a club. Yeah, dancing. You can paint the town red. How about the theater? The theater is a way to paint the town red. Okay, the theater. You can take her out to the theater. See, I'm not romantic. I don't know where to take people. You know, I just took a girl today to a science conference. That shows how not romantic. Wasn't that so romantic? You almost fell asleep to a science conference. What was the? I'll go over the idioms. Just give me a sec. A restaurant. Yes. So there you guys go. Okay. I'll go over the idioms while reading the story. Okay. So as I said, our hero, from the start, he went out for a bite to eat. For a bite to eat. When you go out for a bite to eat, that means you're going to eat outside. But the problem was his eyes were bigger than his stomach. And that means he expected to eat more than he actually could. So, since there was food left over, he told the waiter, hey, bag that for me, please. Please bag that. So they put the food in a bag and he rolled out. He rolled out, meaning he left. He got in his car, drove off. And once he got home, he decided as he was driving, his hands were steady as a rock. His hands were very steady as a rock because he wasn't drunk, so his hands were moving. They were steady. He was turning. Everything was okay. Once he got home, he decided to play possum, meaning he pretended he was asleep when he was there with his wife because he didn't want to talk to her. But his wife knew he was lying, so our hero ended up in the doghouse, meaning he was in big trouble. She was like, I ain't gonna do anything with you, you don't. And she was complaining because he was in the doghouse. So how can he make it better to her? He decided to paint the town red. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to paint the town red, meaning he wanted to take her out for a romantic evening. And yes, he did it. He took her out to on a romantic evening. Give a serenata like Mexicans. How do you use it? Example, I have to paint the town red now. Yes, you can say it just like that. I assume I have to paint the town red to make up for my mistake. Yes, you can say that. Or, honey, tonight we're going to paint the town red because I love you so much. All of that works. Or remember last year when we painted the town red? That was amazing. Not a swingers club. That's not painting the town red. That's painting your body with other people's stuff. All right. So moving on. So he decides to paint the town red. So as they're out, they're having fun. They're eating, but something happened. As they were out, no, not eating, because they already ate. Where could they be? Help me out with the story. Where could they be? Not at a restaurant, because they were already at, we already did at them at a restaurant. Where can they be right now? Not a swingers club. Let's hear some ideas. Where are they? He's taking her out for a romantic evening in Chernobyl. That's not romantic. Anyone know any romantic places besides a restaurant? Let's be creative together in English. Come on, let's be creative. What do you guys have? There's 73 of you. Cinema. Okay, they're at the cinema. Great. They're at the movies, right? Silicon Valley, so romantic. All right, they're at the movies. And then as they're at the movies, our hero, the guy, our hero, he realized something. That next to his girlfriend is her old flame. Her old flame is sitting right next to them. Who is the old flame? Yes, that is the ex-boyfriend. We have it. I'm sorry, there might be a little delay, but I have it. They're in the cinema, and next to his girlfriend or his wife is her old flame. Now, old flame is an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend or ex-husband or ex-wife. That's what an old flame is. An old flame is someone that you used to be very close to. You used to have private time with. You used to do certain special things together. Yes, ex-love. Right now, they're sitting next to her old flame. Yes, right next to the old flame. Now, that's not really good. He's trying to paint the town red. He's trying to be romantic, but the old flame is right next to them. So, of course, he gets uncomfortable. So, immediately, once he notices him, he starts to get goosebumps. Goosebumps. He starts to get goosebumps. What are goosebumps? What are goosebumps? Murashki. Murashki, those are goosebumps. You get them on your skin when you're cold, when you're nervous, when you're scared. Any of those emotions, you can get goosebumps. So right now, our hero, he's very, very nervous. He's nervous because he's not sure what to do. Should he leave the cinema? Should he just ignore the old flame? What should he do? Right now, because he has a lot of emotions. He's a little angry. He's a little worried. He's a little jealous. So he's getting goosebumps. And, he's sitting up straight. And he's thinking, he's not sure what to do. Should he leave? What should he do? Let's think. Let's pretend our hero is out. He's out right now with his wife. And next to his wife in the movies is her old flame. Should he leave the movies or should he stay? What should he do? What do you guys think? Should he leave or stay? What do you guys think? Tremble. Yes, also to tremble. Okay, I got 1 for stay. Panic is a way of panicking. Stay, 2 for stay. He should stay. What should he do, guys? Should he stay or should he leave? Stay with her? Of course, stay with her. Like, he's not going to leave her. No, I mean, if he's leaving with her. Stay. All right, everyone's saying stay. Okay, so, all right, in this case, he decides to fight it out. What is it called? He decides he should take off his belt and whoa, he decides let me get this idiom real quick. Get out. Let's see. One second. He decides to Blinsky. Sorry guys, I totally forgot this idiom. But yeah, he decides to stay. Oh, he decides to deal with it. We can use that one. He decides to deal with it. He decides, hey, I'm not going to leave. I'm going to deal with it. What does it mean when you decide to deal with something? When you decide to deal with it. He decides to deal with it. Face it. Yes, exactly. Face it. He decides to face it, deal with it, and not leave it. Fuck that. To man up, yes. Man up as well. Man up is a way of dealing with it, yes. Okay? That's really good. Why not pelmeni? I don't know. I just like Blinsky, okay? So he decides to put up with it. That's another good one. Not to ignore. When you deal with it, you kind of handle the situation instead of running from it. So for example, let's say, what's a good idea? Let's say I decide to, let's say my mom is asking me to take care of her because she's really sick. I can ignore, or I can just deal with it and take care of her. Deal with her sickness, deal with her annoying me, deal with me having to buy her medicine and stuff all the time. That would be me dealing with it. Now, yes, I'm taking care of her, but also I'm dealing with it because I don't want to be there, but I'm going to deal with it because it's my mother. And I'm going to stay, and I'm going to do what I have to do. Spravica. Spravica. Yes, kind of. Spravica. Как сказать по-русски deal with it? Spravica is close, but I don't think that's exactly the same, maybe. Smirica. 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 You might not have one in Russian for this. Yeah, he said no. The guy Edgar, he talks the most, so he kind of knows the most stuff. Smirica, yeah, Smirica's the closest. Okay, Smirica, that's to just deal with it. So he decides to say, shut the hell up, deal with it. Yes, just like that. That's what women say. That sentence right there is what women say. That women say that sentence all the time. So let's say a girl's on her period. You know what the period is. When a girl has that special time. Now, a lot of time before the girl gets her period, a lot of women are they're very emotional. They start complaining. They're like, I don't like this. I'm done. And all this stuff. And it's like, I hope your period starts soon so you can stop. But a lot of them just go, shut up and just deal with it. I'm a woman. Deal with it. You should love me. You should love it. Deal with it. That's what women say. Okay? Excellent. We got it. Well, for some women, they get very emotional before their periods and they just start doing all kinds of crazy things. Okay? Painting the town red. Whoa, that is a weird time to say that. Yes, PMS, exactly. PMS. That was pretty funny, also. That was pretty damn funny. Painting the town red because the girl got a period. That was pretty good. Offensive a little bit, but it was pretty good, okay? So he decides to deal with it. He decides to man up, and he's doing what he has to do. Did I write it? Yes. So after the movie, they roll out the theater. They roll out. But as they're rolling out, the old flame decides to give greetings. He decides to extend his greetings. Now, we all know what it means to extend or give greetings to somebody. That one's basic. I don't think I have to teach that, right? What does it mean to give greetings? What does it mean to give greetings? When you, well, yes, say hi. Greeting. A greeting is, hello, how are you? Yes, it's to say hi. The old flame decides to say hello to the beautiful couple. As they're trying to roll out, he says, hey guys, how's it going? Hey, so how does our hero feel? Our hero immediately starts to see red. He immediately starts seeing red. He starts seeing red immediately. Now, what's the difference between painting the town red and seeing red? Huge difference. No, not be focused. Right now, he is seeing red. Yes, he's becoming angry. He's getting mad. He's getting pissed off. I love the phrase pissed off. Yes, being pissed off, angry. Now he is pissed off. He is seeing red because he's with his woman. He just wants to be alone with the woman. He dealt with the guy being next to them in the movie theater. He dealt with it. He dealt with it. He didn't argue. He didn't get mad. He dealt with it. Now, after that, the old flame still wants to give greetings or say hello to his woman. He's seeing red, and he's about to lose his temper. Exactly. He's about to lose his temper. He is pissed off. He is seeing red, and he doesn't like it. So immediately, like a bull. Yeah, like a bull. When bulls, yes, exactly. When bulls see red, they go after it. They go after it with their heads and they try with their horns and they try to destroy it. He's seeing red, that means he's angry. So right now he's seeing red and on instinct. He just happened when dudes see boobs. No. When gay guys see boobs, yes, they see red. When gay guys like, I don't want to see that. I want to see man boobs. Maybe when gay guys see boobs, they see red. But when straight guys see boobs, we see gold. It's like, it's like the best thing ever. Okay, so there's a big difference. All right. Yeah, I hope so. All right. So immediately, this is something a lot of us do when we see red. He started to ball his fist. If you know how to say this in Russian, please say it. Ball, when you ball your fist. This is actually literal. It's not really a phrase. It's literal, but I want you guys to know it. What does it mean when you ball your fist? Do you know that one? Что это fist? Ты знаете? Вы не знаете? Oh, блинчики. When you ball your fist, чесать кулаки. Yes, так. That's to ball your fist. That is to ball your fist, not to fight. When you ball your fist, you're making a fist, just like he put it. Is that right, Chisat? Yes, just like that. You're making a fist. A lot of guys, when they get angry, when they're seeing red, yes, get ready to fight. Yes, basically balling your fist means you're preparing for a fight. So right now, the action is about to go down. The action is it's about to go down. It's about to go down. He's balling his fist, which means he's doing this, and it is about to go down. People are looking, and they're like, oh, man, it's about to go down. What does it mean when something is about to go down? He already balled his fist. Now people are looking. They say, it's about to go down. What does that mean when it's about to go down? It's no longer under control. Not close. About to punch. Not just so much about the fight, but when someone says, oh, it's about to go down, or I'm having a party tomorrow, it's going to go down. What does that mean? I balled my fist. Yes, that is past tense. It's about to happen. Exactly. Who said that? That was Gabby. Ooh, Gabby. Yes, it's about to go down. That means it's about to happen. Something exciting is about to happen. So I could say, tomorrow's my birthday party. It's going to go down tomorrow. That means something exciting is happening tomorrow. That's my birthday. Or past tense, I can say, yo, it went down last night, man. It went down. It was awesome. That means last night something real fun happened. Yo, it went down. Yo, it was going down last night. It was crazy. All of that works, okay? So when it goes down, that means something exciting is about to happen. But in this case, we are talking about the fight. We're only talking about the fight, okay? Not to surrender. It also have a negative meaning. Yes, a sexual meaning, but we're not going to that one, okay? Yes, so something's about to happen. So he bought it. So let's go over a little bit of the story. He dealt with the man in the movie theater. Then he leaves the movie theater. He rolls out. He sees the guy. And then a guy says hello. So he starts to see red. And as he's seeing red, he balled up his fist because he was getting really angry. People are watching, and the people are thinking, it's about to go down. They're all thinking, oh, crap, it's about to go down. He's seeing red. His fists are balled. It's about to go down. Now, the wife turns to our hero. The wife turns to him and says, baby, please, don't do any haymakers. This is a real good one. Haymakers. No haymakers, sweetie, please. What is a haymaker? Anyone know? Well, yeah, it's a haymaker. I'm not sure if it's one or two words. Let me look it up as you guys discover it. But a haymaker has a specific meaning in English. Yeah, it's one word. Haymaker. Yes, a powerful, forceful punch. Yes, a haymaker. Let me show you an example of haymakers. I'll show you an example. Okay. Here's some example of haymaker. Why is it so damn long? Okay, so what a fighter, I think the fighter in history who was most known for his haymakers, Blinsky, it was definitely Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was known to usually make people fall down with just one punch. That's what he was known for. That's a haymaker. A haymaker is a wild, very strong one-hit knockout. That is a haymaker. Mike Tyson, yes, he's known, that's a haymaker. One punch, that's all it takes. So a combination, like 3 punches, that's not a haymaker. That's a combination. But a haymaker is a wild, forceful punch that usually knocks people out in one hit. It knocks them down with one hit. That's a haymaker. So he's good at haymakers, like right there. Oh, what? No, that one wasn't a haymaker. That was a little combination. This one, let's see. Let's see. Is this a haymaker? Let's see. Oh, kinda. It took him a long time to fall, but that was a haymaker. Jim Carrey's another haymaker master. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali wasn't too known for his haymakers. He was kind of known for being fast and like he was good with jabs. Mike Tyson was known to be wild. He'll just throw one really hard punch and people would just fall down, okay? Now, what's my favorite haymaker with Mike Tyson? These are not haymakers. These are all just punches. All those are just punches. And the last but not least, David Smith. Maybe. Let's see. Is this a haymaker? No. That's a combination. Come on. Let's see. Mike Tyson. Let me see. Crazy haymaker. I want to show you guys one good haymaker. Let's see. From short 7th grader. Let's see. This is terrible. Alright, so you guys got it. You guys got what a haymaker is. Oh, that was a haymaker. That was definitely a haymaker. That right there. See one punch? See one punch? One punch. Wow. Haymaker. There you go. He's on the floor. And he does a little dance and he's on the floor. Okay? Got it. Rocky Balboa, Klitschko, Fedor. Fedor had haymakers. Who did Fedor knock out one punch? Fedor had haymakers. When he hits you one time, that's it, okay? So that's a haymaker. So the wife was worried that her husband, that our hero, would attempt to throw a haymaker at the old flame. She was afraid that he'd throw a haymaker. She's like, no, baby, calm down. Don't throw the haymaker. Please, I love you. I don't love him anymore. Then, as she's saying this, the ex-boyfriend, he has on a smirk. He has on a smirk. The old flame has on a smirk. What is a smirk? And I hope I spelled it right. What is a smirk? A smirk is something a lot of people don't like seeing. Yes, I spelled it right. Okay. What is a smirk? And it's hard to explain what a smirk is. A grin? Yes, very fucking good. I mean, very good. Yeah, sorry. Martin, yes. It's a grin. A smirk is like, it's like a halfway smile to like anger someone. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's like a little smirk. So especially when someone's mad, the last thing you want to do is give a little half a smile, like, you're not gonna do anything to me. You can't hurt me. That's a smirk. A smile is like this. Smile. But a smirk is more like, you know, it's like a cocky, I'm cool, you can't hurt me kind of smile, okay? I wouldn't say silly smile. It's more of a overconfident little smile. Like Filochko, you think you'll ever be the best YouTuber in the world? Of course. I'll be the best whatever I want to be. That's a smirk. It's it also, yes, like an evil smile. It's also like an evil smile. That is a smirk. Also, a conceited smile. That is the best definition. Is there a word for smirk in Russian? Чего?
Ухмылка.
Ухмылка. Боже мой, ухмылка. God. Ухмылка. Да, ухмылка. So that is smirk. It's like a little conceited smile that means you can't do nothing. Oh, crap. We only have 5 minutes, so let me finish the story. So the old flame gives a little smirk. He gives a little smirk. So how do you think our hero, how do you think he reacts to the smirk? Well, he's seeing even more red. He's heated. He's angry. So he decides to tackle. He decides to, oh, what the hell? He decides to tackle the old flame. He tackles the old flame. What does it mean to tackle? What is a tackle? he decides to tackle him. Hackle. No one knows the verb to tackle? Someone has to know tackle. Tackle the ball. To deal with? No, more specifically, to tackle. Do you know tackle? So? So? No. Okay, if you watch rugby or American football, well, that's one definition when you tackle something. That means you handle it. Yes. But in this definition, remember, it's not that one because our hero is angry. He's seeing red. He doesn't do a haymaker, but he decides to tackle the guy. He tackles him. Engage. Clinch. That's the best one. Clinch is the best one. Yes. He decides it's like a wrestle move. It's a takedown. It's a takedown. Not a knockdown, but a takedown. So it's like if you do judo, they know all types of tackles. They know how to bring your body to the ground. Okay? That's a tackle. I'll show you an example. These are tackles. Out here, not out here in America, but in America, we have American football. And in American football, you have to tackle a person or it won't work. Or they will run forever. You have to tackle them in order to stop them. So here are some examples of tackles. Okay, let's look at them. Okay, Davai. They never show the advertisement here. Okay, let's see. Oh, ow. So they're trying to tackle it, but it didn't work. See? That's kind of like a tackle. You ain't really got a problem. You want to drink? Wake up, wake up. That's a hard tackle. See that? That's a takedown. This is another one. Oh, see? He didn't get tackled. He avoided the tackle. One more. Oh, that's a perfect tackle. That is a perfect. Oh, that's a hard tackle, okay? So all those are tackles. When you basically hit somebody hard or you hug them and bring them to the ground. That is a tackle. Like a gore. Yes, like a gore, similar to it. Kind of like block, but you have to make sure they hit the ground, and that's when someone turned down to someone. No. Nobody can tackle against David Smith. Who the hell is David Smith? You mean the guy that teaches English? I guess, okay? So we only have 2 minutes left. I had to review the lesson so you guys understand the story. So as I tell this story, you guys should understand it. And I'm only going to use the idioms, okay? Get ready. Now let's make sure you understand it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 idioms here that are part of the story. So this is what happened. We start out with Igor. Igor, oh no, we have more than 10. I'm sorry. We have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sorry, we have 15. Here's the story. So Igor was by himself. He was tired of his wife. He got tired of her. So he decides to go out for a bite. He's having a bite. Then while he's having a bite, he realizes that his eyes were bigger than his stomach. And because his eyes were bigger than his stomach, he decided to tell the waiter to bag that. He was like, please, bag it, please. I need it bagged. He gets it bagged, and then after it gets bagged, he decides to roll out. He just rolls out. He's in his car, but even though he had something to drink, his hands were steady as a rock. They were very steady, and it was normal. He got home, saw his wife. He didn't want to talk to her, so he decided to play possum in bed. He played possum in bed, and his wife noticed it. As soon as she noticed it, she immediately put him in the doghouse. He was in the doghouse immediately and hard. He didn't like being in the doghouse, so he decided to paint the town red for her so he could get out the doghouse. But as he was painting the town red, he brought his woman to the movie theaters. But as they were in the cinema, they were sitting next to her old flame, right next to the old flame. It was terrible. But even though it was terrible, he decided to deal with it. He was like, you know, screw it. I'm just going to deal with it. I'm not going to be angry. But what happens is, after they roll out from the theater, the old flame decides to extend greetings and say hello. Immediately, our hero, he started seeing red. He was just seeing red. Immediately, it just happened. And as he was seeing red, he was balling his fist. He was balling his fist as he was seeing red. People around him was looking. They were thinking, oh, man, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's really about to go down. But the wife was saying, sweetie, no haymakers, please. No haymakers. So the husband decided to listen to his wife. Our hero decided to listen to his wife. So instead of throwing a haymaker, he decided to tackle the guy. So he didn't lie. He listened to her. She said no haymakers. So he decided to tackle her. And that is the end of the story. Now, I know some of you wanna know more of the story, but I made the story up. You can't read it anywhere. That's this whole story. Say hello for God's sakes. Oh, say hi.
Hi.
Okay. She speaks English pretty well. She's Russian and she speaks English. Did you learn anything new?
Yes.
What's the new phrase you learned? Tell me something you learned.
Everything.
No. Tell us something you learned. One thing you learned.
Idioms.
Name one idiom you learned. One idiom. Come on.
Paint the town red.
Very the town red. And what does that mean? The episode for today. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you learned new stuff. Be sure to add me, vk.com/Velasco. That's me. And subscribe to my YouTube page. See all my videos. And love you and that lady.
Thank you, Osho.
Oh, you remember the names.
Yes,
wow, you remember
I like
the names.
Osho.
Oh, she likes Osho. What do you mean you like Osho?
Osho, it's master, Indian master.
Oh, Indian master. Oh, okay. All right, I'm about to see red. You talking to Osho like that. I got to tackle that nigga. You pissing me off. All right, guys, I'm out. Have a great night, guys. Good night. Wait.
Good night.
All right, see you guys.